This is going to be action, but on one hand of the map for Afrika, as we'd expect from them, it's the top side, right? It's the Lee Sin and the Camille. Whereas for Fred Brion, I actually expect them to just kind of leave Hoya on his... Can't afford it against Fred Brion.
Now we'll see how this goes, guys. Game 1 of Afrika up against Fred Brion. As we do have the audience in the stadium, but seems like the fan cheers maybe coming into the set, you will be able to catch up a little bit. But this has been total dominance in the top side, and that's what you need when you've got Keen on your team.
Yeah, and Keen single-handedly kind of keeping the pressure on it for Afrika. Oh, that's an early ignite though. Maybe trying to get something done.
They're making so much action early here as Hoya is trying to get the angle down. He still has flash, and he saves it for the perfect time. Able to avoid the Sonic Wave and avoid the three-man gang.
Other ones, you know? That was my crazy.
We're going to have the flash coming in here with the kick available. Could go for it, but Dredd is going to get caught under the turret as Umpty is there. We already got a 2v2 down on the bottom side as well as Keen with a big teleport into the fight and might be able to pick up more, but actually no. Well kited out there as the follow-up not really online just yet as Leo has basically still has his flash. And take a look at this. There's another ward. Good luck, Lee Sin. Everybody sees you. We'll see if they can still make it go, though. 3-on-1 as the teleport will come in. The pull-in was so nice there. The timing was perfect from Hoya, and they rack up yet another kill. Bro is turning up the heat. And they can really push the issue with the Dragon Soul. We're having a 1v1 up in the top side. We also got TF coming in, and okay. We also got everybody else on the team up in the top side. The Destiny actually used down in the bottom side.
For the first 15 minutes of the game, it was kind of just doomed from that point onwards. Whereas now they're still out on the map, they're still making the plays, and they can keep that up.
It's getting worse and worse for Hoya. Like, yeah, you get some damage done, but Dredd is here again. And okay, he's going to be carried in as what? Looks like he messed up the kick flash that time around, but guess what? 4v2. Feeling pretty good, but Lava's actually able to push them away. Meanwhile, Bro are able to pick up that one dragon, so they're doing that is slowly becoming a contestable objective. As Fly, he does not have his flash available just yet, and he is going to have to Zhonya's out of this one. But will he be able to get away? The answer is no. And with no vision up on that top side, it's just basically a free kill for Bro.
It's an age-old answer to the Twisted Fate, you know? To prevent Twisted Fate from collapsing on you, you just collapse on Twisted Fate. He can't gate anywhere else, he can't get out of there. And this is the key to Fred Brion. As long as Hoya can just keep doing this, he's fine. Fight for the possible soul point here.
Yeah, you can see Keen in the brush, and they're going to spawn something in that brush, as probably was the ward there, but yeah, just looking for the 5v5 here, it looks like. Bro really honing in on this Drake, trying to secure this one. As Keen is in the wings, but they don't want to go for it, as Afrika will just let them take the Drake and not split push in the meanwhile with their Camille and TF. Although we are going to get a root here and looking for a little bit more. That's a lot of damage getting done, but trying to kite back here is Bro, and down will go Dredd. He's not able to get anything done as Keen looking desperately to start the fight. He's going to ultimate in. A really nice stopwatch there, but everybody on Fred Brion is staying alive the entire time. Somehow, some way, they have kited this entirely out, and they are looking for the ace here as Fly just barely able to get away for now.
No!
Just hit him! Oh, he got him. Why did he turn around? He was rounding the bend, and I suppose he had no hope. But that is an ace. Fred Brion kite that one back perfectly and survive the entire time.
It's a clean ace. They lost no one. In these team fights, it's not where he shines. His burst is okay, but his consistent damage just isn't really there.
Yeah, take a look at this. I mean, Tom Kent's going to do his job, but at the end of the day, it just looks like Bro are too far ahead now. I mean, they get the Baron, they're going to take an easy turret here. And now Afrika's like, oh, okay, nice shockwave here, looking for a little bit more. Dredd incredibly low, and he will be rended down. And those are a couple of picks that might even just end the game here, or at least get an inhibitor. Immediately, the Camille and the TF have to come back to base.
And I think, I agree with you, that might just be it here, Valdez. Where if the Baron buff coming in here and the amount of team fighting prowess that Fred and Brion have, but they don't have any of their crucial ultimates, so maybe Afrika can hold on here.
I think they're going to go for it. The TP? The TP? No?
No?
Okay.
Oh yeah?
Never mind.
No, don't risk it.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
They've been playing cleanly. A decisive and clean victory in the first game of the best of 3 is a beautiful start to your day.
Oh, nice little pick here, trying to force that Devour, but not going to be used just yet. Finally gets used, but Leo burning down, and Delight is going to flash on in. Nice little stun from Fly to save him, but there's no saving Afrika at this point in time. Fly going to get himself killed, and now with some minions into the base, they're just going to go for it. That should be the end of the game. They don't need to wait for the soul point. Keen, desperate to get something done. Not able to do too much. Hoya able to get on top of Dread as well. And now Bro just playing with their food. Nobody is going to deny yet again, as an incredibly clean win here from Bro, only giving away 2 kills to the side of Afrika, as they will take a dominant win here to start off the series.
Incredible composition. I feel like the rest just wants to go in. The Orianna already augmented that. They gave more survivability, whereas the Zoe is more looking to hit those bubbles. Sure, bubble and a rumble ult is nice, but outside of the last one, still though, plenty of ways to put the pressure early onto Afrika.
Still listening for that crowd cheer, but not just yet. Maybe in our next series, which, by the way, guys, if you're not aware, we do have Damwon Kia, the 2020 World Champions, against the Gwen.
Interestingly enough, I think he did better like a 1v2, 1v3 than in the 1v1, because in the 1v1, Keen actually kind of ran away with the lane and is looking to do the same thing here again. And that's, I think, my big question this game for Keen is they're going to go in here, but this is a tough catch.
Oh, they're actually putting the pressure forward here. The exhaust has to come out, but Laenz will be forced to flash. And now they're coming in here, and look at this gank timing from Umti. There's no summoners in the bottom lane, and that is going to be 2 kills 3 minutes in for Fred and Brion.
And in the first game, it didn't happen as much, but this time Umti plays towards that. But that's not even the case anymore.
No.
Lava.
Lava's like, oh, I should be okay with this Strike Breaker. Nope, not the case. Has to flash, and now Umti is going to run away from that one. Lava able to get back with the portal jump and just heals his way to safety, but that was pretty close there to getting some damage done for Dread, but they're able.
The whole team is there, ready to make a play on this Herald, and I don't know if you want to fight this Afrika. This is kind of a risky endeavor, although without the Shockwave and the Sana ultimate available, I feel like Bro can just move in here if they please to, or if they choose to do so.
Yeah, I love this stance where it's like you want to put pressure on in the mid lane, but now Bro getting a little bit caught off guard. Nice kick from Dread, but the damage is coming out. They're all trying to chase the Lee Sin, and they will be able to pick him up. And now the rest of Afrika can funnel in. A perfect abduct there coming on in, and they do get the kill, as that is 2 now going the way of Bro. And oh, he's actually just going to get bubbled up here, and down will go Fly as well. This is a disaster for Afrika, but Bro play it so cleanly and are able to pick up 3 more.
And you see, Afrika, I don't think you need to go for this. I think you recognize we've used 2 of our ultimates. This team is really, really strong. And that's easier said than done, right? Oh, they're going to go.
They're actually going, and that's the Rift Herald picked up by Umti. Hoya says, yeah, sure. Take me down, I don't care. That's fine. So Keen is going to pick up the kill. It's actually really nice for Keen. Again, a very...
All of those things happen. It's such a hard game to play out from Afrika, whereas Fred and Brion, you know, you're ahead.
Oh,
not that
nice
hard.
Positioning here from Dread. Will there be any follow-uppers? This is the one-on-one. The equalizer comes out, and look at the damage Dread takes, but the Q comes in. And Umti's flash isn't enough to get away from Lee Sin's damage. A nice play there from the Ninja in the jungle.
Really well played by Dread, looking for the kill, actually finding a 1v1.
Saves the turret at least. Top lane, same story. You know, we don't really need to see this to see, you know, to see what we've gone for, but a big trade actually under the turret, and Keen is just gonna solo him. As Hoya thought, you know, if I could get him under the turret, maybe it'll be enough damage, but underestimating the damage that the Gwen can put out here on her first item.
Okay, and this is exactly what you need as a Freaka, because now, all of a sudden, you get the first turret blood, right? You get more global gold for your team. If Keen can now back, teleport into this Drake, and they get this Drake fight, the Freaka's back in the game.
Okay, well, a lot of posturing over here. They're going to be looking for Fly, and where is the Ken? She is going to get there on time, just barely, but the Orianna will die to the Ignite anyway, and now Keen, once again, kind of alone here. Dread trying to get a kick down, only hits the one. Looks for the assassination there onto Henna, but this is just a broken fight for Afrika. They cannot win this one, and that's going to be Bro picking up yet another Drake in this game.
You cannot get caught there as Fly. That's not allowed. You win that fight. I think 9 times out of 10, right? Hoya can't join until later. You have a fat Gwen that just had the back come in. You have an incredibly strong team fight. You cannot afford to get caught there, and that might be the slowly he got Gathering Storm, you know?
He's a true LCK player. Well, we are going to have Umpty maybe dying, but actually is able to get away here, but Lava now in an unfortunate position. Dread looking for it, gets trolled a little bit by the range minions that are running away from Umpty.
Unwatered jungle without the risk of getting picked off. Keen's parked in the side lane, the pressure is on. Just take a good fight, Freaka.
Well, we'll see, we'll see if they can do it. They've got a nice little surround with the Gwen on the opposite side, but the TP comes in, and a really nice kick comes out from Dread, able to get Lava into the mix, and a huge shockwave comes down from Fly, as the Afrika are finally here to play halfway through game number 2, as the double kill, the triple kill rather, for Fly will be coming in, and it should be yet another one as they're looking for Hoya, but actually kind of, okay. Stop the tape. That's the end of that one.
I knew it was too good to be true, Valdas. It was looking a little bit too clean there.
Pretend I didn't see that.
Wait. No, 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 no.
Oh, they got TP coming in.
No!
Henna's looking to steal the Drake. This is the soul, and he gets it. The Infernal Soul comes in, and the curse of Afrika continues. Now, there are going to be 2 people on the side of Bro that do go down for this. Do they just run at the Baron?
Honestly, you know, if you win this game for the Brion, that pop vote goes to Henna, because that was the presence of mind to be like, I'm gonna go, right? I'm gonna sneak behind them in lines, I'm gonna make it work. Now they go for a Hail Mary Baron, but even if you do get this, you know, the trade Soul for Baron is never worth it.
Okay, there is a lot of sieging coming out here. Keen is gonna throw out a bunch of needles, but can they steal it? No, the answer will be Delight goes over the wall. They do have the Fate's Call, so that will be the Baron going over to Afrika for Nope. It's pretty rough, right? Afrika does have a 5,000 gold lead. They do have that Baron, as you did mention. Keen is kind of out of control right now. He is at about 3 items, but the equalizers are coming out. They're actually looking for more. That's a double solar flare hit, and now do they have the damage to get in there? Keen is just a monster, though. Nobody can do anything to this Gwen, as Hoya's just trying to survive. The shockwave will go wide, but Bro are immediately realizing, hey, we can't deal with this Gwen right now.
Maybe this is what Afrika needed all along. They were just scaling into Gwen being a champion, because Keen can finally take the rest of his team, and we say it jokingly, but this is the power of Gwen. This is what I believe this champion should be way higher in priority, especially with some of the top lanes that we have in the LCK, which has currently been. And I was getting pretty upset over the loss of an Infernal Drake, but it might not even matter if Afrika is able to maintain his momentum, because now the gold lead is actually ballooned to what feels like almost insurmountable. It's supposed to prevent the exact situations in which Umpty excels, which are absurdly long games.
Well, we got Teleport coming in here, and going for the kick. That's not going to do too much, but Umpty is taking way too much damage, and Lehens with the final blow, getting that lick down. That's going to be the Rumble going down, still has his flash, and that is Elder Drake going the way of Afrika easily here. Bro not even going to contest it at this time.
Gotta say, Veldas, that Infernal Soul looking less and less relevant as the time goes on. And now we're getting to the point where honestly, as a Freaka, don't.
The closest guy on the map is 16, and Hoya is level 14. So, what exactly are they going to do against the Gwen? The answer is nothing. With Baron and Elder, level 18 Gwen, 30 minutes in the game. I don't care what kind of Dragon Soul you have. This game feels just about done. We'll see if Bro have any chance of fighting up against this. They have decent wave clear, I suppose, with the equalizer that does come out. But you mentioned the low range. Zoe will struggle even to hop in because she has to be careful. And against Baroned up minions, it's not going to be easy. There should be multiple inhibitors going the way of a Freaka now.
So look at that. That's a gold lead. Found by a Freak after 25 minutes. That's a rare one right there.
Yeah.
And I would not mind if they just went for the Nexus turrets here. Your bot wave is really far away.
Yeah, okay, so the equalizer's going to come out. Pretty lackluster, just trying to clear the wave here, but it's a bit rough. Fly electing not to shockwave onto Henna there, who was standing on top of the ball. As we are going to have the play coming out here now. The shockwave is going to miss, blast away, but just look at Keen dragged into the pit, actually. Gets a double kill, and might be looking for more. He's got the Elder. Not going to get that final one, but it does not matter. We are going to be going to a game number 3, as on the backs of Keen and his Gwen, a Freak are able to take game number 2. And in pretty exciting fashion, all calculated, right, Chronicler? All calculated. You give him. Here we go. Fly's going to be on the Victor. Curious to see how he will perform on that one. Will we just see Keen dominate yet another lane here, as the Jace can absolutely do to the Gnar?
Eliza, you lose.
Yeah.
No matter what, so gonna be a spicy one.
So we are going to hop onto the Rift. The fans have decided no fan chance yet. Not enough people. We'll get there.
Eventually.
Yeah. There's the advertisement down on the bottom for the savings account. That some of the priority here in the mid lane has been going to Lava, who's just fast clearing. Now, oh, the flash smite comes in. We've seen one of those recently over at MSI. I'm not going to name any names. So,
Varus is a pretty strong pick, you know.
Yeah, this is actually a nice amount of damage, but they're looking to turn it. Nice pre-flash there from Fly. Avoids the stun and is able to get out alive pretty easily that time around.
Crisp play from Fry. This is the early game you want to see with this Afrika comp. And this is what you need to do. You need to make use of the power that you have to secure yourself the early objectives, pick up the ocean. Now, if you're not quite so lucky, you know, ideally you find yourself or a get out.
Oh, they're not. I mean, Keen is just pushing the top lane. He's not playing to fight this objective at all. And as I say that, Dread and the Hens are getting in there. The teleport comes in, but already the catch goes on the Dread. Now they're looking to turn it around. They catch down Delight. The Chaos Storm is getting some damage done, but the rest of Bro is able to get out of there alive, it looks like, although Umpty has to flash away. They get that Rift Herald, and it looks kind of like a bit more was given over to Afrika, but it was just the one kill, and the Rift Herald was secured.
I think they might be able to pick up another actively now. If Umpty walks into this brush. He's not falling for it.
He knows.
Oh, does he?
No, he doesn't know. And now he's going to get flashed on and bear slapped. Umpty taking a ton of damage and will be going down. The flash in response out of Fly. He's able to get out of there, but a couple of flashes for the kill right before the Infernal Drake onto the enemy jungle. Seems pretty good.
That's that. Maybe this is the problem. We just need to ask every other region nicely to let us scale into the game like this.
If only. I think they figured that out 3 years ago. Fly is alone, and he doesn't have a splash. And even Hoyo is there to get in on the action. He didn't actually do anything, but you could tell he wanted it. And that's not the first time we've seen that, even in the series. Remember?
That will really end games quickly. Maybe then we'll play the game instead of sit on nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, this is kind of what happens, Chronicler, you know? You get excited about a team, and then everything falls apart. Afrika, though, they're playing this pristinely, and they deserve to take this win. They're going to pick off Hoya, and they're going to get their free Infernal Soul. Thank you very much. There have been 4 kills in this game.
He's doing it to taunt us.
Umpty's just gonna start ulting random things at this point. He's got already, Keen is just insanely fed. I mean, he's got 300 CS, he has the Infernal Soul, obviously. 3 items.
You can't walk up here. There's nothing you can do.
He's gonna die. 2 shot flags. Nice amount of damage comes in, and Bro says, finally we want to fight. But the disengage is perfect from the side of Afrika. Laser is going to miss. Dread does take a bit of damage. The shot blast will miss. And you can see now Delight, he's down an ultimate. There's no further engage that comes out. All the ultimates are down here from Bro. Everybody has to flash away. Meganar's coming up, but everybody else is just too low. And there's not really an easy way for Bro to figure out how to get into this Baron pit.
And Afrika is dedicated to not make the same mistakes. No one gets caught out. Everyone is grouped. You let them engage onto you. You know, with this at this point in the game, you're so far ahead. You can make that work. You have the safety of the Kench. You have everyone having so much damage available. Just force it. They do. They walk. You need to walk into them. There is for the Brian. There's nothing you can do. And
you can do other stuff to help your team.
You can ward, you know?
Yeah, you can run really fast around the rift and get a lot of vision down, you know? Yeah, get in there and slap some people, and that's about it. As okay, a really deep teleport coming on in, but already a lot of damage being done, but this is a huge flank coming in. That is a nice ultimate in the wall, but look at the backline! They just disappear! They melt away! And Afrika is so far ahead at this point in time that there is nothing that Fred and Freon can do, as we gotta take a look at the replay and see just how quickly the Fed, Jace, and Victor with Infernal Soul got rid of that backline.
Unbelievable. And I like the Hail Mary attempt here from Fred Brion, but it echoes what we were saying before. Fred Brion, you needed to make these plays like 15 minutes ago. You could have done this exact same thing, and then you can still win the game, but now the damage is there. There's nothing you can do. And they just get absolutely demolished here, Velvet.
Yeah, just deleted out of the game, and that's going to do it. This is the culmination. It all happens in about 2 minutes, but this is kind of what we were expecting. You can't draft a team fighting composition that is looking for picks and then play passively until you get desperate 30 minutes into